I'm Dana McFarland. I'm from Vancouver Island University, and I just wanted to bring an idea here. When I saw the call for lightning talks several months ago now, I thought this is terrific. This gives me a reason really to formalize something that I had been thinking about, which is a way of putting some structure around this question, which, you know, I get the sense from talking to people over the last few days is one that we all get quite a bit lately. Even those of us at smaller academic institutions are starting to have this question come to us more and more because of the increasing emphasis on undergraduate research, on research that is interdisciplinary, that might be based very locally or within disciplines across institutions or in regions. So, with that in mind, I thought, you know, if I'm having this conversation over and over again, others also are. We're going over the same ground, perhaps with nuances, certainly with nuances. Is there a way that I might be able to achieve some efficiency and consistency? Could it be a model? Could I actually put some structure to this? And the imagining that I had was that it could even be a flow chart. Well, it's not a flow chart. It's like a whisk in a blender or something. So this is by no means complete. There are things that go off the side. But going from that place where sometimes it's students, sometimes it's faculty, sometimes it's students on behalf of faculty, grad students, undergrad students who are coming to you with that question, but I think it would be great to start a journal. And they may have very specific questions about how the processes or the requirements for doing that, or they may be very much at sea. So it's this process of working through what I've come to understand really much more as like a reference interview. And somebody else alluded to that today. There's so much good synergy happening among these talks today in the conversations. And sort of guiding that. So what I sort of began with, went here and went back to, is more like a list of guiding considerations or questions. And there is still, I think, there has been some benefit to me, certainly, in doing some disciplined thinking that is not finished by any means, about what those questions are. And there's a much longer list than this, does not fit on the slide, and I'm happy to share that and have people feed back into it if that's of interest. And along with that, all of the resources that go with it. Once people come in and ask you, how do I get an ISSN? How is that different from an ISBN? What are DOIs anyway? All of those resources collected too, so that I can get at them efficiently when the need arises. And I guess you may have noted, if you're close enough, that OJS is a little orange blob in my not flowchart. And it is something that I have visited with people who have come to me with this question on a number of occasions. And at our place, we have come close to OJS in several different ways. And I've got a few cases here that I didn't want to make too highly visible or identifiable because none of them are fabulous examples of OJS. They are all examples of something, though. And there are reasons why none of these are on OJS, and I've tried to capture those in a few words. Very often in a small place, it comes down to scale, capacity, continuity. Those sorts of themes that have come up over and over again here today have had to do with driving people away from OJS as a solution as it's been in the past. And I am happy to talk with anyone else who may want to have this conversation with me. Thank you.